In this problem, we want to estimate the length of a lake. So this is our little lake here. And we're estimating its length by shouting. So what the problem tells us that the person shouts, and then they hear their echo off of a cliff a few seconds later. So what's happening here is they're shouting, and then the sound is traveling across the length of the lake, bouncing off the cliff, and then coming back around to the person where we hear it again. Now the problem mentions that after she shouts, she hears her echo 2.5 seconds later. But because of the fact that it has to cross the lake once, bounce back, and then cross the lake a second time before we can hear it, that means that it only takes half of this time to cross the lake once. So the amount of time it takes for the sound to cross the lake once is 2.5 seconds divided by 2, which is equal to about 1.25 seconds. So that's the amount of time it takes for the sound to cross the lake once. Now, we know the speed of sound. The speed of sound is 343 meters per second normally. And if we want to estimate the length of the lake, then we need to know the distance that the sound travels as it moves along the lake. And we can do that using the speed formula. Speed is equal to d, the distance traveled, divided by time. And we want to solve for d. So if we want to solve for d, then what we do is we isolate d algebraically by multiplying both sides of this equation by t, so that the t's cancel out on this right-hand side here. So we're left with an equation telling us that the distance the sound travels is equal to the speed multiplied by the amount of time it takes. So if we substitute in the speed of sound, 343 meters per second for v, and then substitute in the amount of time it takes for this speed to travel the lake's length once, 1.25 seconds, and we put this into our calculator, then we end up with a result of about 429 meters, which can be rounded to about 430 if you want. Which means that the length of the lake is about 429 meters, because that's what this formula tells us. If the speed of sound is moving at this speed for this amount of time, then this is what the distance should be. So that's how long the lake is, approximately. That's all for this video. I hope this explanation helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing, as that'll help me make more videos like this. But if you have any questions, anything you didn't understand, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can. If you want to make a request for a future video, or you just want to hang out, I have my Twitch and a Discord server linked in the description below. But that's all for now, and I hope you all have a lovely night. Bye-bye.